WT6. This is Heartland Focus.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to Heartland Focus. All of our College World Series fans, hey, again, welcome to Omaha, Nebraska. We thank you, and we most definitely receive you with open arms, and thank you for traveling here to this great place we call the Good Life, Omaha, Nebraska. As you can see, I'm kind of sporting my Texas baseball T-shirt. I went out to the game, and I tell you, I just want to say thank you to the College World Series, the staff, the venue, CHI Convention Center. You guys put on a world-class event. And so I just the systems in place and people, the local vendors, I so appreciate that you give local vendors an opportunity to be a part of this from a commerce perspective and really keep some of that money right here in Omaha, Nebraska. So hats off to all the organizers and the organizations and the volunteers and the people and also the Olympic swim trials. Amazing. And so who that said Omaha we don't got it going on in terms of our ability to host international events right here in the Heartland. So for that, gratitude and thank you for doing what you do in terms of all the organizations that are part of that. I love, this is my favorite, I guess if I have a favorite team, this would be it. And they're really my favorite team more than anything because I just love this color. I love this. I don't know if they call it a burnt orange or what, but I just love this color. And so you're going to be my team forever. So with that, I want to. We also. I want to take the time to really say thank you again to all of the folks that's out there that's been fighting the fight day one when it comes to COVID-19 and the front line and our medical community, the doctors and the nurses, the emergency medical workers, just everyone that's been a part. And it kind of feels like it's over, right? And that's that whole thing where we cannot be tricked into just totally dropping our guards on this thing because it is still here. It is still here. So I think we got to be vigilant, proactive, and continuing to look at how do we keep those numbers down. And we do that by being safe and practicing, social distancing. Social distancing is kind of like out of the door. But it helps. I think we can get back to some degree of normalcy if we get more people vaccinated. I have both of my shots. I mean, I know that's a choice. We got some people out there that they're just not going to do it. But just know your choice of not doing it has effects on other people. And so I think if you choose not to do it, you should choose to be responsible, knowing that you're more vulnerable, knowing too that if you get it, we don't know what's going to happen with the challenges of COVID-19, especially as it mutates and gets stronger. So far, in terms of all of the variants, as far as this virus, the shot seems to be working. And so that's a chance you take. If you choose not to do it and take that shot, that's a chance that you have to own. But I know there's some community initiatives going on, Charles Drew Health Center, One World, community organizations. If you don't know, if you have questions, take the time to call and ask someone. That's the most important thing. Take the time and call and ask so you can be informed as you look at making a decision if you should take it or not. But please, please, I beg you, please, sound like James Brown, please, 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 I'm begging you, please, don't choose to take it or not take it out of ignorance. Really take the time to learn and research the facts so you're making a informed decision as it relates to this COVID-19. It's hot. It's summertime. And I know across the country they're anticipating that we're going to have an increase of violence. It's all of our responsibilities to really try to help with the challenges that's in front of us. This year has been a very, very challenging year, emotionally, physically, mentally, in terms of what's been before us, in terms of dealing with a pandemic and dealing with the challenges that was right before our eyes in terms of police brutality and all of those kind of things. As we look at moving forward, it's like love thy neighbor. How do we take care of each other? And the most important thing I think we got to take care of is our mind. Of all of the challenges that has been placed before us, don't hesitate to reach out and ask for help. If you're feeling a kind of way, anxiety, stress, just know that you're just not by yourself. You're just not by yourself. And don't hesitate to go and ask for some help because, I have to tell you, I'm at a point of a state of mind where I've reached out and asked for professional help when it comes to behavioral counseling or mental therapy, because you need somebody to help you process. We got to process this, and because there's a lot of things that's going through your mind, and some of that stuff is ugly. Some of it's ugly. So how do we get through that together? So I just, with the violence, look to organizations to help with some of these challenges. As if you're a victim, if you've been a victim of violence, and you have family and loved ones and children, let's connect them with these organizations, Boys and Girls Club, the Hope Center, the 100 Black Men. There's a lot of organizations, Family Housing and Advisory, Girls Inc., North Star, programs like Avenue Scholars. And so there's a lot of folks out there that really are waiting, I believe, to help. You don't have to go in along with some of the pain points that you're experiencing. And as we look at doing the things to really help create a better life for not only you, your children, our community, let's remember that we have an enormous, capable resource in our community, and it's Metropolitan Community College. So sometimes you got to go back one step to move forward two steps. So as we look at ways to skill up so you can job up, and really look at developing the kind of skills so you don't have to work 2 or 3 jobs, and you can work a job and obtain a skill that will provide for an opportunity for you to receive living wages, and really focus on what we call the H3s, high demand, high skill, high wage. So please go to our website, Metropolitan Community College, and get information on really your path forward and really allow us to help to chart that path and help you with that so you can begin to make better for yourself so you can make better for your community. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we have a representative that's this great upcoming event, Taste of Africa. Taste of Africa. Stay with me and you'll learn about what's coming up when I come back. Hey, welcome back to Heartland Focus. I'm your host, Tim Clark. My guest is, I hope I don't mess her, Judith Abadugo. How did I do? Abadugo? Did I get close?
You did good.
Okay, well, welcome, Judith. Do you mind me calling you Judith?
That's fine.
Okay. Well, welcome to Heartland Focus. And so I love this whole ideal of Taste of Africa. So we're going to go on this journey in terms of just the motherland, the land of all lands. So tell me, where are you from? And tell me about the origins of Taste of Africa. Why Taste of Africa? Why are you guys doing this now?
Okay. Well, thank you so much for having me, Tim. I appreciate you. My name is Judith. Ngozi is my middle name. Then Obodugo is my last name. I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian American.
Okay, well, and you know what? I think I got a little bit of Nigerian in me. I did that DNA, ancestry thing, and man, they like 40%. Okay,
Wow.
so I can see the resemblance a little bit. Okay, my sister from, they would say my sister from another mother. Okay,
Yes,
right on.
exactly. That's how we say it.
There you go. So Judith, talk a little bit about the origins and just the motivation for such event.
Sure, absolutely. So as you stated, this is going to be our annual event for Taste of Africa Omaha. So we put the Omaha because it is happening here in Omaha, Nebraska. The idea came up, my aunt, she had a restaurant a long time ago, Mama G, Auntie Florence. I call her Auntie Florence, but her name is Florence. So she had a restaurant a long time ago, and she's very involved in the community. If people have an event coming up, she usually volunteer her time and make some Nigerian delicacy for them. Sometimes you don't have to pay her. She just volunteer her time and her talent. So after the restaurant business, she has to stay back to take care of her kids. So during the COVID, everything was closed up in 2020. So I was just talking to her with another of my relatives that has an African store here. He sells a lot of African food ingredients for anything that you can think of. It's called African Farms. So that's Felix. So I was talking to them and I was saying, we have all this event going on, but there hasn't been something that can show the African cuisine that we have in Omaha. I haven't seen something like that in Omaha. So they teased me and my ideas all the time. Okay. So I told them, this is really going to be good. I told my auntie, you're already a chef, you can cook. And then my uncle Felix, he has African farms. I told him, you sell all this food. And if you go to his store, you will see all the flags from different African countries. So I told him, why don't we come up with an idea that can showcase how many different African countries live in Omaha, and then they can cook their delicacy, and people can come out and eat and enjoy the traditional meal. So they agreed with me, but the thing is, it was during the COVID time. I said, okay, we have to just plan the idea so that way if things go back to normal, we can make that happen. So God's willing, this year, 2021, social distancing and everything is lifted off. People are getting their vaccine. Everybody's going back to work. But after that, we needed something to remind us that Omaha is a very, is a heartland where people can come and have good food, have good events and socialize. So this happened to be the best time to make this event happen.
So that's coming up. So it's going to be on July 10th at Elmwood Park. Is there a cost? Is it free?
Yes, entry is free. So just stop by, walk around, and see the different food we have there.
Are you going to have? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I wanted to say not just food, and we wanted to add something else just to spice it up. So I know back home in Nigeria, we have like an open market is our mall. So we have people that sell food and people that display their business. So I just wanted to make a correction. I know people were asking me, if you call it Taste of Africa, why are you putting business people there? The idea is to bring everybody together. Yeah. What's better to bring people together if not food and shopping?
That's right.
So that's how we came up with to allow business people to also advertise their business. We have a lot of businesses here that people don't know about, individuals that have business. So this is also an opportunity to let the Omaha community know the different businesses we have and the cuisine that different African countries eat as well.
How many countries can people expect to really experience? How many? I know, there's a lot of, companies, not companies, but countries. I know from Togo to Ghana, there's a strong presence of Ghanaians here in the Heartland, but Sudanese. So talk to some of the countries that will be represented at this event.
Sure. So we have up to date, we have about 12 countries for now. The reason we only have 12 countries where the process to get the permit to be able to sell food in the public, it wasn't something that the vendors were expecting. So they thought it was too soon. And, if we can give them some time. So for now, we have only about 12 different countries that are going to display their cuisine. But God's willing, by next year, we're going to have more because this is our first time. So those are the ones we can be able to reach out to and the ones that put in to get their permits from Douglas County Health Department on time before the deadline. Yes.
That's good.
For now, we have those few.
Well, I tell you one of the things I'm a musician, I'm an artist, and all that good stuff, and a creative person, and I think tell me, Judith, in terms of this, we're going to display not only the culture, but what about the arts? So are we going to have some drums? Will I be able to feel the rhythm and the beat, the African beat and the drums, and maybe do a little dancing, and we'll do a little African, they call it the Mardi Gras line, but we're going to do the African, we're going to have to do, it's kind of the African Mardi Gras line.
Yes, and you are thinking, that's why you're a businessman, so you're thinking the same direction that we should consult you the next time we do another event. Yes, so you were right. You are correct. So we are going to have some local artists that are going to perform. Like I stated before, the idea is to bring the culture, the food, the business, and just make it feel like you're in Africa. Yeah. See how we operate. When you go to the market, you see different type of, your music is on, you're eating food, you're seeing different businesses and buying some merchandise that you don't know that we have. We have some traditional clothes, some jewelries, all of that. You will see them there. So we have a guy, his name is Charles. He's the coordinator.
Charles Oversee?
Yes, Charles, the African Connection.
Yeah, African Connection. Yeah. So
Yes.
he's going to be there
Yes.
performing.
Yes, he's going to be there with his drum.
Well, I hopefully, and I know Charles. So I mean, he's the real deal, and so I'm looking forward to. Hopefully I can find me some. I guess yeah. I want to dress in the moment. So is it okay that I wear my African gear and kind of?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
please.
And really,
Present.
if people want to buy African gear and just show up really costumed and so they can get really in the groove of the feeling for all this. So what would you suggest they go? I mean, I know there's a lot of African clothing opportunities, but they can get it online, or where can I go and get my summer African get up?
Yes, that's a good question. I love that. So that's exactly the reason why we wanted to do this, because some of the businesses, the small business, apart from the people that are sponsoring the event, our partnerships, some of the businesses, the ladies or the female that are going to display their business, this is their side hustle. So they have a professional business, but this is something they do on the side just to support their family. So most of them, they might have a website that you can purchase it from, but if you come to the event, they're going to have your card. You can email them or call them, and then you can tell them what you need. So I have a lady, she's a friend of mine, S&M Tour, Martine Forte. So she has
that's right, Martine.
Yes, from Ghana. She have some materials from Ghana. And there's a lady, her business is called Made in Africa. So it's mainly everything that you can think of. So when you come there, you're going to...
Okay. Well, we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, I want you to kind of share one or two things that is just, that's going to be the most exciting about Taste of Africa, what people should anticipate, okay?
Sure.
Well, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to Heartland Focus. My guest is Judith Obadugo. You say I got to overemphasize that Obadugo. Hey, so thank you so much for what you're doing to help lift what is called for the first annual Taste of Africa. So give me a quick what, when, where, and who should attend, and all that good stuff.
Amazing. So the event that one of our organizers is coming up July 10th is from noon to 6 p.m. It's going to be at Elmwood Park. It is Taste of Africa, Omaha. So Elmwood Park is behind UNO, University of Nebraska, Omaha. It is a family-friendly event. Everybody is welcome. The entrance is free. Just come in, enjoy the music, the food, see different businesses that African community have in Omaha. So just come and enjoy. The music is going to be playing all day. You can even challenge team to dance some traditional music as well.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna challenge my man Marlon to a dance off. Okay. I wish Toomey was in town. I would challenge him because he really think he's got some moves. But we'll see. We'll see. Tell me real quick a food that people should look forward to tasting while they're there. Well, some of your traditional foods.
Sure. My auntie that I talked about, she's going to cook the award-winning Nigerian jollof rice.
Okay.
I have another friend of mine. Her name is Hope. She has the grill 2.0. She's going to make a brisket. She's going to have a 62-inch grill to make the brisket. It's going to be served right out of the grill. So be ready, get your drink on because you're going to be eating. We have another lady from Liberia. She's going to make some food, their traditional food. We have Senegal food. So you
said enough. You're making me hungry. Okay, so I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Judith, again, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the dance floor. Okay.
Yes, I'm going to challenge you as well, so be ready.
Okay, all right, all right, okay. Let's get it, let's get it. As my friend Raheem would say, let's get it, let's go. All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, that's all for this episode of Heartland Focus. Really, really take the time to be good to yourself. And how do you do that? You breathe. Take a deep breath, not shallow breathing, but take the time to inhale deeply. We call that deep belly breathing, right? Like that. If you take the time to be good to yourself, it makes it so much easier to be good to others. Right on? So until next time, I'm your host, Tim Clark. Go get it. Sometimes you gotta take it, because it's not gonna come to you every time. Do what's necessary to lean forward. I'm out of here.